It's okay.
Good evening and welcome to Delran High School's commencement exercises for the class of 2023. Please rise for the flag salute and continue to remain standing as our chorus members sing the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Oh, wait a second. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2023, I am thrilled to welcome friends and family, administrators and faculty, as well as Board of Ed members to celebrate one of the most memorable days of our lives with us. We thank you all for being here today and supporting us from our first days walking into Millbridge to our final day as DHS seniors, ending with this bittersweet graduation. Tonight, I look at all of you and reminisce over the past 4 great yet difficult years we've spent together. We have struggled together and continue to rise together. I'm thankful for this being my graduating class, as it has taught me and many others a lot. We've argued with each other, uplifted each other, assisted each other, and in short, made each one of us who we are today. Without the presence of each and every one of you in all of our lives, none of us would be on the roads to success that we are today. As I stand before you all, and I'm very honored to do so, I can say on behalf of everyone here, we're out of here. It is my pleasure to introduce Olivia Jones, who will present a senior reflection of the class of 2023's past.
Hello and good evening to the senior class. As we sit here together, celebrating our final night as a whole class on our home football field, I know that all of our minds can't help but wander on a trip down memory lane. From the silly drama that used to consume us to the strongest of friendships built. From feeling like a new face to every adult in the building, to walking into that one teacher's room every day just to stop in and say hello. From the first day of freshman year, getting lost, to senior tailgate, wondering if this is real as our class somehow manages to cook up a breakfast on the back of a student's truck. We went from being absolutely trampled during senior tunnel our freshman homecoming, as well as hearing the infamous words, "freshman, wrong way," to winning overall our final year. We hosted events such as the Color Run in 2022, as well as the Winter Powder Puff Games, all in which we were able to bring our school together after experiencing isolation through Zoom calls and hybrid learning, which prevented us from uniting as a whole class for over a year. The last 4 years have brought us victory, loss, frustration, and joy, but all of those are the memories which led us to where we are now. We were warned that in a blink of an eye it would all be over, yet we never believed it. Instead, we'd actually wish for it to come sooner. Maybe you still feel that way, but at least right now for tonight, I can't help but think most of us are feeling a little regretful. Maybe we should have listened. Maybe all those sayings were really true. We go into high school putting a lot of pressure on ourselves to live up to the saying, high school is the best years of our life. But as we close out these past 4 chapters in our life story, I have to disagree with that statement, and I hope you do too. Think about if you were to give each year of high school, each a different chapter of your life, a 1 to 2 worded title. What would they be? Personally, I would title mine Wide-Eyed, Curiosity, Detachment, and Realization. I started freshman year wide-eyed to all high school had to offer, rushing to grow up. As sophomore year rolled around, I grew curious about people's hearts and minds, especially my own. As junior year entered the picture, I'd completely thrown myself to the side to tend to other people. And now, as senior year comes to a close, I can say with confidence that this year was my year of realization, realizing who I am, who others are, the growth I've made, and most importantly, realizing that there is more ahead of us than there is behind us. The point I'm trying to make is this. These last 4 years of high school may have shaped us into who we are, but that doesn't mean they're the best years of our lives. In reality, they're only the beginning of our lives. Graduation isn't where our journey ends, it's where it truly begins. My goal for all of us tonight is that in 5 years, we can reflect back and notice how our high school years led us to our greatest accomplishments, not that they were our greatest accomplishments. As we toss up our caps tonight, we can reminisce on what led us to this moment, while also finding comfort in the fact that tomorrow is a new day with new experiences, surroundings, and memories. It is now my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian, Jean Lazaraga, who will provide a present rumination.
Good evening, class of 2023, teachers, parents, family, and friends. The day has finally arrived. I want to take a moment for all of my classmates to look side to side at each other and at themselves and take a deep breath. We're here. Think about that. I can't overstate it when I say that our class has really been through it all. From our short freshman year, online sophomore year, moderated junior year, and finally, our first full normal year as seniors. We've gone through so much change that made our high school experience different from most, and not necessarily what we bargained for. But through all the pain, the memories you wish you could have made, and all the lost opportunities and experiences, you may have disappointments, regrets, and speculation about what could have been. But I believe all of what we've been through is what makes today even more special. As time suggests again and again, life is an unpredictable force with which we have no choice but to play the cards we're dealt. And it was up to us to work with the high school years we ended up getting. I'm happy to say that it all culminated in a fantastic senior year. I was fortunate enough to get to know more of this class this final year, and with each day passed, they have only proved to be an exceptional group of people more and more who have withstood the challenges in their own ways. In talking about the present, I want to just highlight a few instances of what our class has been able to accomplish together these past 9 months. Our senior tailgate, homecoming, the Powder Puff game, the student-faculty game, the Disney trip, and our amazing prom. And to top it all off, we come together as a class once again on the evening of graduation, where we show beyond doubt that we have endured the obstacles and have earned our way on the stage. In celebration of our milestone, we mustn't dwell on what could have been, but instead focus on the conclusion of our 4 years here in Delran. In these 4 years, we've been able to break out of our shells and exhibit tremendous individual growth. A personal philosophy of mine has always been to work hard and reach their full potential. Today, we're lucky to be able to look back from when we first stepped foot in the main lobby of the high school and compare it to the bright, successful student you are today, stepping closer to your own potential. And I have no doubt that we will continue to soar as individuals in our future. On behalf of the class, I want to just acknowledge our teachers, coaches, high school staff, parents, and friends for being with us through the good and bad. It's thanks to them and their unwavering support that we stand here today, ready for the rest of our lives. And our development as individuals is a testament to the passion and care they have for us these past 4 years. On a final note, I hope all of you look back not only at the good, but also the bad, not as a reminder of what we've been through, but as a reminder of how far we've come along and how much we've changed. Relish in the present moment as each day serves as a reminder of how much better we are than the last. Relish in today because we are successful, and relish in today because we've proven that we are capable of achieving greater things. Thank you, and congratulations to the Donran Class of 2023, and best wishes on your future endeavors. I am pleased to present our class valedictorian, Daniel Lukens, who will discuss our future.
Good evening. I would like to take a moment to welcome everyone, students, faculty, parents, and our family and friends who have supported us along our journeys and brought us here today. It is my absolute honor to represent the class of 2023. It has been extraordinary to watch each and every one of you grow to form the extremely talented, diverse, and exceptional group of people before me today. In thinking about our future, I often find myself first reflecting upon our past. I can distinctly recall moments all along the way where I could not fathom that we would one day be here, ready to be sent out into the real world on our own paths. Now, more than a decade from where we all started, I can't help but wonder once again what this next chapter will look like for all of us. Moving on to different schools, different possibilities, and different lives, I think it's critical that each and every one of you remembers just how much we overcame at DHS. What started as 2 weeks off from school turned into over 2 years of different types of instruction. And through all the Wednesday check-ins and days locked in our rooms, I'm proud to say that we found a community in each other. So, wherever you may end up, it is so important that you remember this community and take it with you, to share it with those around you. The journey ahead will not always be easy. There will be ups and there will be downs. But the saying, "We rise by lifting others," is not just an idea. It is a veritable way of life that encourages us to face new challenges and overcome new obstacles. None of us would be here today without help, and it is integral that we continue to proliferate the positive moments that I have become so used to at DHS. Today, many of us will have left the halls of Delran High School for the last time. Yet, though we must part from these familiarities that we are so accustomed to, these halls have certainly not left us. We have all made our mark on DHS, defining what it means to be a Delran Bear, giving it life in our own unique ways. Now, it is time to grab life by the horns and use these experiences to continue to challenge, continue to fight, and continue to grow. All of us here today have such a unique opportunity to embrace all that life has to offer and give back even more. As Pitbull once said, "You only got one life, and we gon' live it up." Class of 2023, thank you for teaching me how to live, and most importantly, congratulations. I would like to now welcome Colin Covington and Olivia Jones, who will join me for a musical reflection.
Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. Just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? I would send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another airplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. Oh, I've got to go home. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I gotta go home. And I feel just like I'm living someone else's life. It's like I just stepped outside when everything was going right. And I know just why you could not come along with me. But this was not your dream, but you always believed in me. Another winter day has come and gone away, and even Paris and Rome, and I wanna go home. Let me go home. And I'm surrounded by a million people, I still feel alone. Let me go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. Let me go home. I've had my run, baby, I'm done. I gotta go home. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
Thank you.
How about another hand for that performance? It is my honor to introduce the president of the class of 2023, Derek Namna, who will summarize how the class fits the definition of Delran High School.
Before I begin, I'd like to take a page out of 2022's class president, Michael Digny's book, and grab a quick photo of the whole class one last time. If that's okay with everybody. All right, here we go, everybody. Get in. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. We'll get one. Good evening, everyone. Though it seems a bit surreal, we finally made it to the first of many finish lines in our lives. Class of 2023, we're finally at this pivotal moment that has been dreamed about, dreaded, and everything in between for these past 4 years. After getting elected president for this year, I was immediately told that I'd have the whole year to come up with a speech for today. Something grand, profound, crafted and refined over time. So I wrote it last night. Even then, I realized it's quite difficult to sum up the total experience that this class has had during our 4 years at DHS. However, one thing's for certain. DHS gave us irreplaceable lessons and memories that we'll have for the rest of our lives. As a class, we did some pretty amazing things. We were able to raise thousands of dollars for charity in multiple fundraising events. We collected a vast amount of soda can tabs, canned goods, and other materials for those in need as well. On top of those, we were all advocates for mental health while supporting the Mason Williams Foundation on multiple occasions. Of course, nothing that this class has done will be possible without the unstoppable power of Rao Peace. Mr. Peace and Ms. Rao, thank you guys. Friends and family, please give a hand to your graduate and our advisors for their hard work contributing to the community. It's pretty amazing things going on. As always, our performers, athletes, musicians, artists, and everyone in between made us proud donning the brown, gold, and white. Starting off in our high school career, we were torn apart from one another our freshman year, though we found ways to bridge the gap between each other. FaceTime was definitely a great use of a tool for sharing notes. They're just lucky ChatGPT wasn't around yet. Yes, of course, we faced some pretty challenging hardships while in high school. My least favorite was the toilet paper one in quarantine. I lost too many good socks that month. Yet a few things remain as constants. We are strong, we are creative, and all of us have a bright future ahead. No matter what odds are stacked against any of us, or who defies our progress, we will strive for greatness. DHS has taught us this lesson and much more. When a million different schedules were put into place freshman through junior year, we learned to persevere through confusing times. When the Disney trip arose, we learned to have fun like nobody's watching. I mean, what could top throwing Jerry 8 feet above the Pop Century pool? And when homecoming rolled around every fall, we learned to band together at Station 232 in order to accomplish a goal bigger than any single person there. I mean, we were on fire, just like the boys' bathroom. Anyway, we'll carry these thoughts as we navigate the next chapter, overcoming challenges and creating beautiful lives along the way. As I stand here today, bringing up some of these moments, I'm reminded of the people that I was lucky enough to share these memories with. All of you here today are truly amazing, and I'm beyond appreciative to have spent all this time together. And if my mom's not crying by now, she will be in a second. Love you, Mom. The amazing support that we've received from our families and friends, both here today and here in spirit, has been immeasurable. We wanted to extend a thank you to the PTA as well, who helped pave our path for a prosperous future. In the end, graduates, if you take anything from today, just remember to have fun. Delran has been amazing, but now we look forward to our next steps, and what's a better way to spend all that time than with some fun. I want to conclude by saying thank you, Class of 2023, for allowing me to represent such an amazing group of people. And on behalf of the Class of 2023, thank you to everyone in DHS and the Delran community for giving us the opportunity to grow into the young adults we are today. Our hearts we give to you. Go Bears, and thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce the Delran High School Teacher of the Year, Dr. Austin Anderson, who will share some of his thoughts.
Good evening. Good evening, Dr. Broschel, Dr. Delvecchia. Board of Ed members, Mr. Finkel, Mr. Stark, in absentia, Dr. Bowen, my esteemed colleagues, guests, families, and last but not least, the class of 2023. I'm going to go off script for 1 second. I need to tell Dr. Broschel and you I've been living a lie a little bit for the last 10 years. You guys are all Disney fans, so you'll get this. I am honored to have been selected this past year as Delran High School Teacher of the Year. Thus, lucky you. You get to listen to some words of advice, wisdom, etc. from me to impart to you. Believe it or not, last night, June 15th, 40 years ago, I too sat in a chair on a football field in a hot gown on a hot day at George Washington High School across the river in Philadelphia. I know Mr. Finkel's doing the math right now. Yeah, I'm old. It's okay. I remember how excited I was, how proud my parents were, how hot it was. It was hot. You're lucky today. And what can I tell you from the speeches that were given that day and who gave them? Not a thing. But I did remember one thing. One speaker spoke about the meaning of commencement. Now, as an educator, I looked up the word commencement because many of us call this experience tonight graduation or an ending. Aha! It is not. In the words of Mr. Pope from last year, au contraire. Now, Mr. Pope didn't really say that last year. He did speak French, though, and that was pretty impressive, and he really set the bar high for future Teacher of the Year speeches. And, of course, the only French I know is sauté, coq au vin, roux, flambé, my favorite, filet mignon. So I thought I would just try to keep that French thing going. Sorry, I digress. So the speaker at my graduation talks about commencement, signaling the beginning of the rest of your life, and I'm sitting on a chair on that football field across the river thinking, wait, I'm graduating. And then it hit me, that person was absolutely correct. You leave Delran tonight as graduates, as alumni, equipped with all the tools my fellow faculty members and administrators have bestowed upon you for the last 4 years. However, your next chapter begins, a new journey. And for that journey, you're going to need some food. Or better yet, some food for thought. That's why I'm here. How many times did many of you say to me over 4 years, what are we making today? I will tell you what we're making today, and it doesn't matter if you're going to college, into the workforce, trade school, or into the military. You all now have the basic knowledge to make this dish, and it's called commencement stew. Now, stew is defined as a few different types of food items, meat, vegetables, potatoes, and a liquid cooked for a long period of time. Here's my recipe for commencement stew. 1 part, friends. You have friends now. You're going to make new ones. That'll be great, but don't forget, be choosy, be selective about friends. Remember, it's tough to soar like an eagle when you fly with turkeys. You're going to need 1 part common sense. In the cooking world, when a food item goes bad and before we put it in the stew, we say, when in doubt, throw it out. I'm saying to you, make good choices, and remember, common sense isn't so common. You're going to need 1 part family. Those people. Rooting and cheering for you, your biggest cheerleaders. No matter where you go, they will always be with you. 2 of my biggest cheerleaders are here today, one all the way from Vermont. In a busy kitchen, your co-workers are team members, and some nights they may help you, and other times you help them. Be there for your family, they will always be there for you. 1 part knowledge. Be a lifelong learner, no matter what your plans are tonight. College, workforce, military, trade school. Be open to everything. Challenge yourself. Be kind to others. But keep in mind, there will be mistakes. Let's call them burnt cookies. I have burned many a cookie. That will happen the rest of your life. The key is to learn why the cookie's burned. Be humble, learn from it, and move on. Lastly, 1 part love. I'm not talking about loving a significant other that you may meet down the road and you decide to take each other on that journey of life together. I'm talking about selecting career path, vocation, where it doesn't feel like work. Love your career. Be passionate about what you do, and your job will never feel like work. Stay up on current trends, new advances in your career. Don't talk about being the best. Actually be the best at whatever you do. Delran, thank you for indulging me for a few minutes. Class of 2023, I wish you nothing but success. Bon appetit. It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce the Delran High School principal, Mr. Daniel Finkel.
I don't have a cool speech like that, but at least I got it to stop raining.
We can cheer for that, right? You guys are not inside the gym. Dr. A, thank you. Wow, what a special evening we have here. I'd like to first begin by thanking a host of people who've worked many hours to make this day possible. To the Board of Education and Central Administration, thank you so much for entrusting me with the responsibility of leading this amazing group of educators and these unbelievable young men and women seated here. To observe the passion and verve by which the faculty work each and every day is truly a blessing. You don't do it for the compensation as much as you do it out of passion and love for the students. We are lucky that you have chosen to do so here in Delran, and I thank you. To Dr. Danielle Bowen and Mr. Brian Stolarik, you two put in many hours to ensure that these students learn in a safe and nurturing environment. Thank you for all that you do for the students of Delran High School. And to a group that I always thank at the conclusion of commencement in private, but who truly deserve public acknowledgement, are Mike DiGiovanni, Doug Cutts, and our amazing maintenance staff. First and foremost, they need to put up with me for the last 3 days, and that's not easy. But seriously, each year, and this year in particular, they work from morning through night to ensure that the chairs are set, your bleachers are dry, that everyone is able to arrive here safely. They're not out in front of everyone, however, their work is. And you will see them standing all around, always available at a moment's notice. So I want to thank them very much for everything they did to make this evening possible. And to all of the proud parents and family members in attendance, we here at Delran High School were very lucky to work with such a talented group of young people. Your support for our school and community cannot be understated. I thank you for supporting us as we challenged your child to be the best that they could be. But most importantly, thank you to the class of 2023. You have made my year truly special. Your achievements in the classroom, sporting fields, stages, and outside of our walls in area competitions are too numerous to name here. It's been a roller coaster for the past 4 years. However, you made it. You will all move on from here and embark on a new chapter in your lives. You will go on to colleges, trade schools, or enter the workforce. I know that Delran High School has prepared you very well for your new journey. At this time, I would ask Christian Ferreira Posadas and Colin Holloway to please rise. Christian will be joining the Army National Guard, and Colin will be heading to basic training in August for the United States Air Force. Christian and Colin, I believe that I speak for everyone in attendance here today when I thank you for serving our country so that we can enjoy the freedom and lives that we now lead. Thank you. In thinking about a nugget of wisdom to leave you with today, I thought of you as a class and how I've seen you grow as a group, but more importantly, as individuals. High school for many of you has been a time of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. You have navigated through classrooms, hallways, and social circles, all while figuring out who you are and what you want to become. And now, as you prepare to venture into the world, it is essential that you embrace your individuality with pride and confidence. Being an individual means recognizing that each of you is a unique tapestry of talents, passions, and perspectives. It means acknowledging that your differences are not limitations, but rather strengths that can shape the world in remarkable ways. Delran High School is a melting pot of diversity, and it is this very diversity that has enriched your experience and broadened your horizons. In a society that often encourages conformity, it takes courage to be true to yourselves. It takes courage to pursue your passions, even when they diverge from societal expectations. It takes courage to stand up for what you believe in, even when faced with opposition. But it is precisely this courage that sets individuals apart and sparks change. Look around you, class of 2023. You are a class filled with artists, scientists, athletes, writers, musicians, and dreamers. You have nurtured your talents, honed your skills, and carved out your own paths. Today we gather to celebrate not only your collective achievements, but also the incredible individual accomplishments that make each of you shine. As you move forward, carry the spirit of being an individual with you. Celebrate our differences, for they are what make the world vibrant and beautiful. Let us remember that it is through embracing our uniqueness that we can truly leave a mark on the world. Being an individual is not about standing alone. It's about standing together, united by the common thread of our shared humanity. It's about lifting each other up, supporting one another's dreams, and celebrating the successes of your classmates. Together, you are an unstoppable force capable of creating a future that reflects the collective brilliance of your individuality. So as you embark on this next chapter of your lives, be bold. Follow your passions. Chase your dreams. And never settle for anything less than what ignites your souls. Challenge the status quo. Question the norms. And pave the way for a world that embraces and celebrates individuality. Remember, class of 2023, you have a voice, a vision, and the power to make a difference. Your individuality is your greatest asset. Use it to leave a lasting impact, to inspire others, and to shape a future that reflects the best of who you are. Congratulations, class of 2023. Enjoy your journey, and may it be filled with endless opportunities for growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Thank you. At this time, it gives me great satisfaction to present the Delran High School class of 23 to Dr. Brian Broschel, and to certify that the students assembled here this evening have met all the requirements established by the Delran Township Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Brian Broschel.
Thank you, Mr. Finkel. During these ceremonies, I have the great opportunity to be able to sit and listen and reflect and try to be as active of a listener as possible. And it is just an honor and a treat and a pleasure to see you all here tonight. I'm able to see your faces, smiles, you guys are all catching eye contact with each other, and it really is great to see that one final moment for a class. This is the second night in a row for me. We had a promotion ceremony last night for the 8th grade, and I will say, Derek, this is night 2 where the president thanked his mom. So that goes a long way, but there are a lot of people here who are not named mom. There's dad, there's brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandparents, teachers, and I want to personally thank all of them for supporting this class for the last 4 years and beyond. So as I listened tonight, I heard Daniel, I heard Derek, I heard Olivia really talking about a lot of different concepts that merge the past and the future together, and I've always admired how the high school kids come together in their speeches. You talked about resilience, you talked about hope, you talked about change, you talked about the ability to work as a team, and you also talked about the ability to work as individuals. And all of those concepts really did merge over the last 4 years. And it's so important to me that you understand how much I appreciate the way that you are able to apply that over a 4-year span in a way that no other class had to. You were able to literally witness history in front of your eyes during a global health emergency, during a pandemic. You were asked to function in different ways. You were asked to do things that were more challenging for you as a group than the groups before you. The entire concept of education in our schoolhouses and in our homes changed overnight. I can't recall who, but there was a reference of the 2-week shutdown in March of 20. We were told to flatten the curve, stay inside, we're going to be back in 2-3 weeks, right? Well, that didn't happen. And when that didn't happen, what you were able to witness at the same time merging together was educators redefining what they do and teachers redefining what they do and crafting essentially a new normal for our overall experience and a new way to meet our goals. And as you venture out into a global economy, and when you venture out into the workforce, into a trade, into college, and move past your experience here at the high school, you are going to have to redefine your own work. You're going to have to redefine the professions that you eventually elect to be in. And that soft skill is such an important one that you are able to sharpen and to make a little bit crisper over the last 4 years. And that fact is not lost on me. And the fact that you all were able to adjust as we moved through a very, very challenging time, a very unique time, was extraordinary. And I don't want that to be lost with the group. We have had tonight a terrific faculty speaker in Dr. A. I don't have a stuffed animal, and I wish I did. But his words were so poignant and so strong and so relevant, and I really want you to take away the concept that tonight is what Dr. Ray spoke about. Tonight is the beginning. I understand it's the end of the high school, but it's the beginning of the next step. And I always find it to be such a unique experience tonight because you come in together as a group. And certainly you are always a part of the Delran High School alumni. You do leave in part as individuals. You will gather out on the soccer field, you'll move out to project graduation, and you will attend family celebrations, and you will take away with you important parts of the high school and apply them out in the community and out in the workforce and wherever it takes you. And that piece is just so important that you take a little bit of the high school, you take a little bit of Delran, and you start to apply it in other ways. And that's really the true concept of applying what you learned. You're in courses, teachers assess you, they want you to apply concepts. You're at the point now where you need to apply concepts out into the world in your next steps. You've heard that things count now, and they do. I'm going to share 3 former high school students had some comments to their classes, and they talked about what did they learn the most at the high school. Allison March, she talked about the experience here at the high school. She said she had experiences, a unique experience every single day. Every single day there was something new. And that's a concept in the workplace when you move forward. She said over 4 years she found a passion that she wished to pursue in the future. And many times this passion came from an experience in Delran High School. She fell in love with physics. Shout out to Mr. Romanek. And she now has a healthy career there. Joe Codaspoti talked about learning to be prepared, learning to be organized, learning to work as hard as you possibly can towards your goal. He talked about being creative, being innovative, and inspiring. And I think in reflecting over the past 4 years, you can kind of start to apply those concepts of learning and those concepts of growth. A third graduate was particularly insightful. Her name is Diana Almeida. She went to Villanova. In 2015, she articulated with stunning foresight on this field from this stage that our Delran community, our nation, and our world need our collective determination and success to solve the problems of today and tomorrow. We need leaders. We need folks with mastery. We need folks with tenacity to change tragedy into triumph. We need folks that can unify and redefine the way the world will move together. We need leaders who succeed because they are unafraid to fail. As I reflect on your last 4 years, her words cannot be more clearly spoken or more deeply emphasized. It is our responsibility to contribute. It's our responsibility to add to the value of the systems that we're in. And being able to add to the value of the systems that we work in and live in are skills that you learned here. They're skills that were taught all the way down at Millbridge and continued through the high school and supported by a great staff. So as you move forward, you all have a story to tell. It's my very sincere request that you write your own story, be your own author, and ultimately create a product that you can be proud of and a product that influences the greater good in the world that you're about to enter. I thank you. I congratulate you sincerely on behalf of the Delran Township Board of Education. You have all made us immeasurably proud, and you are certainly ready to take those next steps. About the only thing between you and a diploma at this point is me. So I'm going to get out of the way, and at this time, I would like to present the Delran High School class of 2023 to the Delran Township Board of Education and certify that the students assembled here this afternoon have met all of the requirements as set forth by the state of New Jersey. Mr. Finkel.
Thank you, Dr. Broschel. In a few moments, the class of 2023 will be receiving their high school diplomas. Each graduate has worked diligently towards this accomplishment. We would like to hear every name of our students and then celebrate together at the conclusion of the reading of the graduate names. Your cooperation is deeply appreciated by the class of 2023. The officers of the class of 2023 will lead in the presentation of the class. But first, I would like to honor and present 5 diplomas. Derek John Namno. Mahir Sinori. Brian Dutra Braga. Presented by her father, Board of Education, Michael Mongan, Marissa Catherine Mongan. And Dalton Joseph Hennigan.
Daniel Stephen Lukens.
Jean Louise Lapasaran Lazaraga.
Sabrina Renee Baker.
Olivia Alexis Jones.
Aaliyah Octavia Hicks.
Kylie Madison Bratz.
Michael Aaron Carnival IV.
Ryan Martin Clark.
Colin John Covington.
Jason Allen Crowley.
Grace Janice Deal.
Joseph Paul Duffield.
Corinne Rebecca Langowski.
Ivy Lee.
Jeffrey Liu.
Gianna Rose Malatesta.
Alyssa Nicole Marafino.
Mackenzie Marie Martin.
Chase Richard Matthews.
James Dennis Mitchell Jr.
Olivia Alexandra Nunes.
Ellie Dove Perez.
Alexander Christopher Piazza Johnson.
Robin Rao.
Diego Armando Segura.
Elliot Mariano Silva.
Ava Marie Steinmetz.
Madeline Julia Stewart.
Luke Michael Teist.
Cassandra Shireen Wilson.
Matthew Christopher Wisman.
Jake Bryant Webker.
Ina Zoleh.
Shahir Ahmad.
Riley Patricia Aarons.
Ana Julia Alves da Costa.
Raisa Carolini Alves de Santana.
Tatiani Alves Ferreira.
Suday Naz Anak.
Alexandra Faith Antuzzi.
Thomas David Alkay.
Blake Buchanan Badgett.
Isan Balak.
Nicholas Ferreira Baltazar.
Sibel Bayram.
Ethan H. Beatty.
Amira Andrea Belfon.
Nicholas John Byer.
Colleen Danielle Bishop.
Jessica Caitlin Boyce.
Cameron Rose Boyer.
Ava Samantha Bradshaw Bellis.
Eric Alvis Braga.
Julie Lynn Brennan.
Nicole Elizabeth Briggs.
Gabrielle Elise Brittenhofer.
Jacob Joseph Brooks.
Joseph Santino Bonanno.
Hannah Mackenzie Bystrom.
Ennis Chucker.
Cole Anthony Capriotti.
Andrew Luis Bachistella Carter.
Sierra Lynn Carter.
Dylan Tansy Chavez.
Emily Lynn Chasio.
Isabel Lynn Chasio.
Evan Joseph Cloud.
Braden Robert Cook.
Amelia Rose Cooper.
Riley Jane Christella.
Veronica Macon Curry.
Jordan David Kersey.
Washington Dacunia.
Vitor Guilherme da Silva Fernandez.
Carrie Ashley D'Souza Braga.
Damon Dominic Donato.
Maria Eduarda Diaz.
Ella Rose DeFranco.
Dana DeMeo.
Julia Denise de Oliveira.
Marion Teodoro dos Santos.
Zara Noel Eder.
Joseph Raymond N. III.
Jack Richard Fallon.
Kyle Ryan Feeney.
Kailiani Fernandez de Samao.
Christian Ferreira.
Bronco Howard Fink.
Joseph Anthony Fonseca.
Ryan Michael Fountain.
Sydney Rose Francois.
Kawa Mesais Fernandez Freitas.
Thomas Carson Frenick.
Owen Rance Friedel.
Ashley Rachel Galdames.
Chase Rose Ginley.
Liam Joseph Gotti.
Raymond Christopher Graber.
Leonie Celise Green.
Andrew Ryan Grello.
Megan Elizabeth Hamlin.
Michael Kristen Hatzel II.
Azani Monet Hill.
Colin Joseph Holloway.
Chase Martin Homan.
Nathan Allen Husband.
Nicholas Hugo Ikavidi.
Lauren Michelle Inglesa.
Michael Philip Inglesa.
Tuana Ergat.
Alyssa Nicole Irons.
Cheyenne Lee Jackson.
Michael Leonard Jewell.
Devin Alyssa Jordan.
Nilai Kaya.
Isabel Sierra Kane.
Caitlin Anna Rose Callback.
Erdal Efe Kagusus.
Alana Talia Kelly.
Ennis Killich.
John Ernest Kingsmore.
Brandon Christopher Leisure.
Shannon Olivia Lusner.
Jonathan Dixon McKinnon.
Andrew Jeffrey Madison.
Dylan Thomas Maloney.
Daniel Joseph Maniscalco.
Charlize Margarita Marcado.
Mateo Alan Paulo Marcado. Christopher Michael McCrum.
Brandon Scott McIntyre.
James Anthony Meany.
Lindsay Margaret Merrill.
Dominic William Milam.
Maya Catherine Milanese.
Philippe Gouveia Malazzo.
Colin Robert Moonblatt.
Luisa Moraes Costa.
Demetrius Michael Nakanechny.
Nicholas Richard Nakanechny.
Kawan Lima.
Andrew James Newman.
Alexander Ortega.
Arda John Ozdemir.
Michael Giovanni Pappy.
Austin Stephen Perkins.
Maliha Gokje Pinarcha.
Gianni Prince Prenzler.
Ryan Craig Quaker.
Carly Ryan Ray.
Danielle Marie Reagan.
Patrick Edward Reagan.
Allison Nicole Ryan.
Gianna Rose Reinhold.
Emma Rose Ryder.
Elizabeth Linda Rocco.
Jacob Gabriel Rodriguez.
Ashley Jareth Royce Martinez.
Caitlin T. Roy.
Sadie Ann Sabaris.
Dalan Osge Sagla.
Olajide Okorede Salami.
Ana Clara Santana de Aruda.
Alexia Marie Shell Hosha.
Anthony Michael Scaro de Perto.
Aileen Noel Shanahan.
Michael Anthony Shaw.
Jordan Daniel Silva.
Tyler Sims.
Akil Sinani.
Kira Barkley Singer.
Cole Michael Smith.
Edward Lamont Smith Jr.
Nathan Michael Smith.
Evan Joseph Sandin.
Seth Jacob Soto Lutierzo.
Leonardo Sosa Dutra.
Angel Christine Souza.
Leticia Ingracia Souza.
Gabriella Grace Spinelli.
Gianna Lynn Squillaci.
Anna Elizabeth Stahl.
Nathaniel Kevin Stanley.
Samantha Rose Stockel.
Joseph Michael Story Jr.
Alyssa Nicole Sutton.
Colgan Tapler.
Mateus Trindad.
Adriani Zurbieli Vargas.
Angelina Bassa.
Nicholas Eugene Vierig.
Jillian Stephanie Walker.
Brandon Robert Wayne.
Hannah Aubrey Whitehead.
Jack Williams.
Tyler DeVere Woodington.
Arda Yilmaz.
Hazar Yilmaz.
Tuana Meliz Yilmaz.
Selen Yuksik.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Delran High School class of 2023. At this time, please welcome Brian Braga and Marissa Mongan to recognize the work that their advisors have done for the class of 2023 and to present their class gift.
Esteemed attendees and graduates, today, as the proud graduating class of 2023, we stand before you with immense gratitude in our hearts. As a representative of the class of 2023, I am honored to present a token of our heartfelt appreciation to two remarkable individuals who have played an instrumental role in shaping our high school journey. Mrs. Rao and Mr. Rapice, our beloved class advisors, it is with great joy and sincerity that we extend our deepest thanks for your unwavering dedication and years of outstanding service to our class. Throughout our time in high school, you have been the guiding lights, the pillars of support that stood beside us through every triumph and challenge. From the moment we stepped foot into this institution as clueless freshmen, you welcomed us with open arms, comforting us and showing us the way. Little did we know that you would become more than just our advisors. You would become our mentors, our confidants, and our trusted friends. The countless hours you devoted to our class and the meticulous attention you paid to every detail did not go unnoticed. You selflessly gave your time, energy, and expertise to ensure that our high school experience was nothing short of extraordinary. From the early morning meetings to the late nights spent planning, you poured your hearts into organizing every event, leaving no stone unturned. Homecoming, our unforgettable Disney trip, our dazzling prom, and countless fundraisers. All of these experiences were made possible because of your tireless efforts. Mrs. Rao and Mr. Rapice, your impact extends far beyond the boundaries of the school. You have taught us the value of community, of coming together to create something greater than ourselves. You have shown us the power of collaboration, the beauty of empathy, and the importance of selflessness. Most importantly, in an era where mental health is a crucial aspect of every person's life, you recognized our value beyond the classroom and constantly made sure every student felt comfortable and included in our Delran family. Your commitment to our class has not only shaped our high school experience, but has also prepared us for the challenges that lie ahead. As we stand on the threshold of a new chapter in our lives, we carry with us the lessons you have imparted, the memories you have helped us create, and the friendships you have nurtured. So, once again, on behalf of the entire class of 2023, we extend our deepest thanks and utmost gratitude to Mrs. Rao and Mr. Rapice. Your commitment, passion, and unwavering belief in us shaped our journey and enriched our lives. As we venture forth into the world, we will carry the memories we have made together, knowing that we have the strength and resilience to face any challenge. Thank you from everything. Sincerely, the class of 2023.
It is my honor to present Delran High School with this year's senior class gift to the school. To forever secure the legacy of the class of 2023, we would like to present each member of the class with their name on a brick on the alumni walkway. From here on out, you will forever be able to acknowledge yourself as an alumni of Delran High School. We would also like to gift Delran High School with an Eastern redbud tree for the Back to Eden garden being installed by the science wing. We hope that whenever you view this tree, it brings you peace and joy. We hope that these gifts are able to embody the traits and characteristics that made the class of 2023 so special. On behalf of this year's graduating class, I would like to thank everyone at DHS for making us the individuals and leaders that we are today. We will miss you, DHS.
To signify that we are graduates of the Delran High School class of 2023, please stand and move your tassel from right to left. For the last time, the class of 2023 will sing the alma mater and then recess out of the stadium. We ask all of our family members to remain seated until the recessional is finished. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.